Dallas Cowboys. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right around the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. Early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. First carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Check hot row. Hot, hot. Hot, 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 hot. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Going to 53. Going to 54. Right here.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. Able to find Harris, complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now They know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Prescott now on 2nd down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to... And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is good. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Play clock winding down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's got some space here.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, 626. Over here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Complete. He finds Brady. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard around the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. He got 29 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Montgomery. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what they're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the intercept. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Shrugs him off. Still on a big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on.
Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want. But the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And his kick is right through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Rodgers will try again on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Stokes. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Rodgers. And Brate has it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They run. Montgomery. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
319! 319!
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Out of his end zone, Prescott looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way up to the 41-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Prescott. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A give to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, it's Jordan. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stokes. A very solid gain of 27.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And they will take a knee here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. You got three.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they just took a timeout. With 2 seconds to go, this one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one.